right, ready to go here. Here's Francisco Lindor. And we're underway here in the home opener.
That's a ball.
That one fouled off. The 2-1. Inside corner, and that's called a strike.
That's a tough location there. Slightly elevated, below the hands of the inside corner of the plate. You swing at that, you're hitting it with your fists.
Into the outfield, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
That's in there. That is strike 2. Breaking ball, and that got him.
Thank you, mate.
Batting third, the third baseman.
First and second, no outs. Bo Bichette up to the dish. Late swing, fouled off. First and second, no outs. Here in the third and final game of the series. Next pitch misses. 1 ball, 1 strike.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
In the dirt, and an excellent job keeping it right there. The 2-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front. Up the middle, makes the catch, 1 down.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. When you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
And this one looks like trouble. Brings it in. Runner tags at second, and he moves up to third. Now 2 away. And now it's Mark Vientos. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads.
Oh, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
Corners are occupied with 2 down. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Up the middle, Seager throws to first in time, and the inning is over. Brandon Nimmo stepping in for the Rangers. And a big swing and a miss. Got him. 1 gone here.
Batting second, the shortstop, Corey Seager.
And first offering is fouled off. Foul ball there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Short hop liner handled it short. Over to first. Nicely done for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Now Wyatt Langford. Comes up empty. On the ground, right side. Simeon gets him easily, ends the inning. We move ahead to the top of the second now. And now here's the big center fielder, Luis Robert. This one in the air, right field. Full extension, makes the catch. No score here in the second.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Gets under it and pops it up. 2 away. 2 down, bases empty. And here is Tyrone Taylor. This one in the air, center field. Carter moving under it, and that is that. Bottom half of inning number 2. Leading off, Jake Burger.
Number 21, Jake Burger.
And a foul ball. Gets him to chase after that one.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Out towards right center field. And that's a base hit. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in, not in time. That's a leadoff double.
I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Oh, he can't hang on. The underhand flip, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay. Here's Josh Young. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Here comes the throw. He's safe on the board first. It's 1-0. In the dirt. Man at first, 1 away. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Grounder might be 2. Lindor over to second. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. So next to hit for Texas, Kyle Higashioka.
Bowling.
Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
That's the ball.
Chop to third, and that chance handled. Play made, that ends the inning. New inning getting started. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. That to right. Nimmo running hard to get it. 1 away.
Up next for the Mets, the shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. Strike 1. Lindor swings through that one. There's a swing and a drive. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. And he'll reach second with one away. One out, runner at second. And now it's Juan Soto. He was plunked in his first trip to the plate. One out, the runner at second. We're here in the top half of inning number 3.
Oh.
Just missed. Fastball for a strike. And ball 4, 2 aboard. That one is absolutely belted. Dives and makes the catch. The throw into second. Tries to get back and save. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Jorge Polanco up now for the Mets. Fly to right his first time.
Oh.
That's to third. Now a jump throw. And they get the out. Bottom of the inning. Now it's the second baseman, Josh Smith. And there's a foul ball. The 0-2. On the ground to the left. Zips it across. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. And that one fouled off. 0-1 down.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
The 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. And a 1-2. Ground ball right side. Simeon tosses to first, and 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third. Corey Seager now. The Dodgers made him a first-round pick back in 2012.
18th overall that year for Seager, Boog, and Carlos Correa, Byron Buxton, Marcus Stroman, just a few other first-rounders from that class. I'd say pretty solid group.
And that skips in the dirt. That one inside. Ball 2. Next offering is downstairs.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Out of here. A solo shot. To third. And that one handled. Gets him easily, ends the inning. Start of the fourth. So now here's the Mets DH, Mark Vientos. Out towards right center field. Carter on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out. That one missing inside. The Rangers leading by 2. Top half of inning number 4. That's off the inside corner, and it's 3-0. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1. Late with the swing there. Lace down the line. Could be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. Here comes the throw. Safe at second.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
He's got it. Runner tags at second, and he's up to third safely with 2 gone. Now it's the right fielder, Tyrone Taylor. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center.
0-1.
Oh, and this one gets away. No advance, though. Here's a 2-0. Just off the inside edge.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if they'll walk you.
There's the strike.
That slider breaking in can be a tricky pitch. If you don't finish it and have that bite at the end and it stays out over the plate, it can get hit a long way. But that was a good one right there.
That's the ball.
Spin rate's outstanding on that high fastball. Really tough to hit.
That crosses the plate, and now they're just 1 strike away from getting out of this mess. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Runners at the corners with 2 outs. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
In the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. In the air, right field. Nimmo on the move. Brings it in for the 3rd out. Bottom 4, and now it's Jake Berger to hit.
The first baseman, number 21, Jake Berger.
High fly ball, right field. And there's 1 away.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
And they'll do it again.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The 1-2.
Whoa.
Stays alive. 2-2 now. And there's a ball. Nice grab. Takes it himself, and he got him. Nicely done at first for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Now the third baseman, Josh Young. And it's fouled away. Fly ball down the line. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball.
Whoa.
On the ground right side, Simeon whips it to first, and that'll do it. We go to the top of the 5th. Here's the Mets leadoff man, Francisco Lindor. And that skips in the dirt.
Well, these Mets showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. Starter's leash has to be getting tighter with his pitch count where it is, but so far he's been really effective in this one.
Here's a swing and a line drive and a base hit into right field. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Everything came together for him. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way.
So out of the bullpen for the Rangers, Jacob Latz.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs. You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
No, that's a ball.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going. A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
In the dirt, blocked. Runner holds tight as the count moves to 2-2. Got him looking. Now one away. One out man at first. So up next for New York, Bo Bichette. And now the 0-1. On the ground to third. That's a base hit.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
That one misses. Ball one. Ripped into center, base hit. Lindor zipping around third. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and now they trail by one. First and second, one out. Mark Vientos up now for the Mets.
That's the ball.
One out. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Check swing, and he went. And the count 1-1.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boo.
And a 2-1 on the way. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. 2 on, 1 out. Cracks his bat and pops him up. Fires to first. Just got him on that one. Comes up empty.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Got it swinging. It's a strikeout. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Here's the center fielder, Evan Carter.
32, Evan Carter.
And that one fouled off. Top of the zone for a called strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Chases the changeup in the dirt. Got him. One away on the strikeout.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
Now pitching for
New
the
pitcher
Mets,
coming on, the
number
veteran,
43,
Oscar Brazoban.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Well struck right field, carrying well. Won't catch this one. It's down for a hit. Around first, digging for two. The relay to second, and he's out easily. Here's the second baseman, Josh Smith. Grounded out his first time up. Inside, just missed. In the air to left center. Soto moving under this one. And that's the inning. Top six. Here's Marcus Semien.
Marcus Semien.
Cold wind into the game.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Next offering popped in the air, right field, and there's one down.
Up next to the bat, the right fielder, Tyrone Taylor.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Mets going with a pinch hitter. Carson Bench looking to start something with one gone. Gets the outside corner with that one. And that's a strikeout. Matthew Ross says he went around. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. In the air, right side of the infield. Smith gets under it. And that's the third out. Bottom of the sixth inning. And now it's the Rangers leadoff hitter, Brandon Nimmo.
Now pitching for the Mets, number 60, Brian Hudson.
That's ripped. Base hit. And the leadoff man aboard. Tap foul at the plate. And a swing and a miss there.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it. Still try to get that ground ball double play.
In the dirt. Step off, throw to first. Nimmo dives and can't get back in time. He's picked off. Got him swinging. Two gone.
Up next for the Rangers,
Wyatt Langford stepping in for the Rangers. Has grounded out a couple of times. On the ground, right side. And that chance handled. Play made. That ends the inning. We go to the top of the seventh. Here's the Mets leadoff man, Francisco Lindor. And ball one. This one in the air, center field. Carter settles under this one. And there's one down. So they turn to the lefty in this spot, Robert Garcia.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
The Rangers holding on to a one-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. That one lifted to left. Langford makes his way towards it. Takes it in for the out. And next for New York, Bo Bichette, 1 for 3.
Nope, that's inside.
Swing and a miss at a slider. Swings through that. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate. Catcher has it, fires to first. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. Set for the last half of the 7th. Stepping in, Jake Burger.
Number 21, Jake Burger.
That one ripped, but foul. And the 0-1. Out to short, Lindor. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. Now a pinch hitter coming on for the Rangers. Sam Haggerty looking to start something with one gone. And he chases that one below the zone. This one in the air, right field. And that'll fall for a base hit. So a man aboard, Josh Young, the next to hit. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. 1-run game. 1 out. 1 on. Got him. 2 out.
Up next for the Rangers, the center fielder, number 32, Evan Carter.
Swing and a ground ball into the outfield. Base hit. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Safe at second, and he gets back in.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
Taking over on the mound for the Mets, Tobias Myers.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep them within striking distance.
Next to hit, Kyle Higashioka.
Right, woo.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Check on the runner. Haggerty back in on a dive. 2 on, 2 outs. Got him swinging for the strikeout. We go to the 8th. Digging in, number 11.
Now pitching for the Rangers, number 60, Jacob Junis.
Oh.
To the right side. A dive. Nice stop. To his knee. The throw. And they get the out. Big play there to get the leadoff man.
The designated hitter, Mark Viento.
Mets going with a pinch hitter. Brett Beatty looking to start something with one gone. In the air to left center. And there's 2 away. So here's Robert now.
That's the ball.
In the air out towards right center. Nimmo running hard to get it. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Leading off, Josh Smith.
Now pitching for
Brooks Raley on a cheer.
In the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Swing and a miss, strike 1. Tied him up inside with that one. Raley goes 6 feet 3 inches, 200 pounds, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Got him swinging.
The right fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Handles, throws to first. Got him. 2 down, bases empty. Here comes Corey Seager. He's already homered in this game. Into center. And that ends the inning. And we're back. Now it's Marcus Semien. Late swing fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base. Late that time, and it's strike 2. That missed by a lot. Ball 1. And a foul ball. He stays alive. The 1-2. Line drive. That's a base hit. And that puts the tying run on base.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch. The opposite way. Didn't get
taking over on the mound for the Rangers, Jalen Beeks.
I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
No,
To
he's in there.
first, safe, getting back to the bag. Almost hung out there. Just missed. And a sac bunt here. Durant fires over to first. Barely got him for the out. Close play. So now with 1 away and a man at second. And here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. That clips the corner.
His club is very happy he's at the plate in this moment. He loves hitting in these high leverage situations, and he seems to deliver the goods more often than not.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. So the tying run at second. Way high there. Going to count 1-2. That one just misses.
That's a really good take.
Fights it off. He'll see another. The 2-2 on the way. Battling here as he fouls it away. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Good job to fight that one off. Ground ball left side. Young tossed the first. Only one out remaining for the Mets. That misses the zone. Ball one. And that one is lifted in the air. Carter should have this one. And that'll do it. Ball game. The Rangers hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a one-run ball game.
Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win, Boog. They turned to him when they didn't have the lead. He kept things steady, and he's